Good morning. Drop me a message to let me know you're here so I can make sure that everything is working correctly. There's always a little bit of a delay. Let's see how this goes. I see you. There you are. Hi everybody, good morning. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Shannon. Nice to see you guys on this October morning. It's actually a really pretty morning here in Northern Virginia. Tomorrow is supposed to be rain, rain, rain all day. But today was really pretty, so we're enjoying the sunshine while we can. Good morning, Jennifer, Dion. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Take 10. So I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife from ScrappyWife.com, and today I am going to be playing with something that has been gathering dust on my pegboard, and this is a little bit of a selfish reason. I have an upcoming video I'm planning on filming maybe next week. I'm going to reorganize my pegboard, and there's some things that have been fixtures on the giant pegboard in my craft room since it has been put up there that I haven't used in years, and so I'm going to try to use some of those items so that I can see if I still want to keep them on my pegboard. So good morning, Carol. Good morning, Kathleen. So today we're going to play with Jane Davenport Incredible Inks. So this is a line. She doesn't have them in this style anymore. I think you might have to look like on Amazon. She sells them in a different size bottle, like a different format, but these are I don't know, they're just these beautiful rich inks, kind of like really thick watercolor. I don't really think that they're alcohol inks. Let me see, maybe, I don't know, they have a smell, that's for sure. So anyway, we're just gonna play with them. I fell in love with them watching Jane Davenport work with them years ago and bought all the colors because that's kind of what I do, and then I've only used them a handful of times, so I thought I would go ahead and play with them this morning for Take 10. Good morning, good morning. For Take 10, we don't worry about creating a finished product. We don't worry about what it looks like. We are just having fun with creativity. This is my Take 10 journal. This is my newer one from Archer and Olive. I like the paper much better, but you can see it's really just about having fun with some different techniques and seeing what inspires our creativity so that then we can take that into other parts of our day and other parts of our life. So we have 10 minutes. I will set the timer and we'll kind of get going. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, so these are super pigmented. We're gonna go with this Berrylicious color first. And like I said, I haven't used these in forever, and I happen to know a little bit goes a long way. So what I wanna do, I'm just gonna do some ink on the page to get started. A couple of these colors. I know, it just looks like black. I know. It'll all come together. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so we're gonna do, this is like a airbrush kind of feel, but first of all, can we talk about those colors and if they mix into each other? Yes, look at that. Okay, so if that doesn't inspire your creativity, I don't know what. Look at how pretty, you guys. Look at it. Okay, I'm not really into the watermelon color as much. If you've been watching me long, you know that red is not usually my jam, but I'm super into that effect. You guys, look at how fun that is. Let's bring in a blue and see. Let's just add some blue in there. And I'm gonna go with this tool again. I also have a straw pulled out. Like, oh, look how it goes over the top. So these layer really nicely. And anytime I see like a thicker area, I think these must be alcohol based. And I'll be completely honest, but I don't know for sure. So I'll have to go look that up. totally digging it. See, I think it reacts like alcohol ink too, Vicky, but let's see how we do. It's not going through like I would expect alcohol inks to. And it's not drying quite as fast as alcohol inks might, but we shall see. Okay, let's do, that was this blue. I'm trying to see. Let's go with some greens. Let's kind of go over here. And this time I'm going to do kind of some lines on my page. It totally looks like fireworks. Or I feel like you could add googly eyes and make these like some creepy monsters. And that would be super cool for this time of year. Oh, this is a different color. This one's called Fresh Air. But it's like that one might have changed colors a bit. Like I said, these are old. Okay, sorry for my hair getting in the way. Okay, so you have a more controlled. I don't like this Fresh Air one. Sorry for the noise if that bugs you. Okay, so this, where was that Fresh Air? Mermaid Tail. This one was called Fresh Air, but it was definitely like a brown. That one might have changed colors. This happens with old supplies. And if you read, I had a post last week about destashing, and sometimes supplies just go bad. Like, especially supplies that have liquid in them. They just go bad. So it's good to kind of evaluate your craft room and see. And that's kind of the stage I'm in. I'm kind of going through things in my craft room and cleaning out. Okay, I kind of like that combination. Hello from Scotland. Yes. How fun. Okay, so those are cool. Now let's try, I'm gonna stick on the same page. We're gonna try a different technique. This time I'm gonna go with water on the page. Good morning, Vanessa. All right, I'm gonna just do some water. So here's something else. These are not really reactivating, so they're definitely not watercolor. So we're gonna put water on the page first, and then we'll do a few drips. Let's see what happens. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, yes. Look at that. This one's gonna drip off the page though. Don't go this way. I'm like chasing that little bubble. Yes, for that. This is an Archer and Olive journal. Yes. Look at how that is spreading. That is gorgeous. I'm digging that look. Let's drop some blue. And we are just playing with Jane Davenport Incredible inks. Okay, that's fun. Now, so it reacts somewhat with water, so let's paint, shall we? Let's do a little paint. Let's do we don't like Fresh Air, so you guys need to remind me that, Elisa, you don't like the Fresh Air. So I'm gonna put I like Fresh Air. You know what I mean. I like Fresh Air. I don't like the color because it looks nothing like Fresh Air. It looks much more like Smoggy Air. I'm digging the blues and the greens, and now my hands will be blue the rest of the day. Okay, let's do, so I added a little bit over to the side, and I'm going to pick it up. You can water these down, and let's just paint. See, this is what makes me think that they're not alcohol inks. I should have looked that up before I got on. I apologize in advance. If someone wants to look it up and let me know if these are alcohol inks. Look at how pretty that blend is though. That's pretty. Let's go with a purple. Look at how pretty those are blending together really, really nicely. And a little bit is going to go a long way as far as painting goes, but they are kind of coming together. Elizabeth, this is really great paper. This is Archer and Olive. Good quality paper. So these are really thick. They are going to go through somewhat. I'm okay with that in this particular journal, but a lot of things don't go through, which is pretty spectacular. Okay, let's do... So I like how you can change these up. Like, look at all of the different effects you can get. I didn't want to go green. We don't want to do Barney with green and purple. Let's do blue next. Look at all the different effects you can get. Totally digging that. But look, they do kind of push through. I can easily cover up that purple. What happens if I paint over something that's already there? That's an interesting feel. So the ones that dried, they're coming through. So you're getting some interesting layering going on. Look how it comes through in that way. I like that. Fill this in just a little bit. Oh, can you imagine an under the sea scene with like, these would be like the jellyfish coming through? That would be super, super cool. I love that. Oh, I love that. Okay, I think there are some colors we haven't tried. Let's try tinsel and see. That's like an orange. And I think we did try fairy floss, so, but let's go with Frida because that's going to be a true red. Alexa, stop. Our timer's up. Let's just see how these kind of come out. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm digging the tinsel. I'm going to play with this one just a little bit more, you guys. Let's do some of it up here, and then let's paint a little bit with tinsel and see what happens. We'll put it over here. The site says that they are watercolor-like, highly pigmented. Thank you, Vicky, for looking that up. So not an alcohol ink, but look at how they're reacting in a way. Like both, I know Vicky does a lot of mixed media just like I do. They react like alcohol inks, which is fun, but it's not, you know, sometimes alcohol inks a little bit harder to work with. I love this tinsel color. I'm digging that. I think it's pretty. That's a pretty orange. Like it's a coppery orange. Isn't that crazy? So this is like I said, not anything that I would want to frame, but this has inspired me. So as someone that likes to experiment with color and texture, I am digging this texture like crazy. You will see this in an art journal page soon, I'm sure. I'm digging this orange color, so I like how that was coming together. And look, so I did that on the, I did the tinsel, and now I can come in with that red over the top, and I can kind of explode it out. I just think there's some cool layering potential with these. It makes me glad that I did experiment with them and hold on to them. Digging this. So I really feel like this is calling my name for like some crazy florals or some jellyfish or something. I think that that could be super, super cool. So I think my verdict is yes for keeping my Jane Davenport Incredible Inks. Sometimes it's hard for me to say no for not keeping things. So, you know, we'll see what ends up making the cut on that pegboard. But these are super fun to work with, super fun. They do have, she still has incredible inks. I found them on Amazon. I linked some below, but you buy individual colors and they're just packaged a little bit differently than these. But I thought these were super cute. Love Jane Davenport. She always inspires me. So I hope that this kind of inspired you to go have fun, play with your creativity. Don't worry about an Instagram picture that you need to take, or, you know, even just a final product. Just play, figure out what you love, figure out what inspires you, and that's what we're here for anyway, just to have fun with our creativity. So hope this was really helpful. I want to give a shout out to all of my Scrappy YouTube members. Thank you so much for your support. Those are the ladies you see with their names in green. Their monthly support really helps me keep this channel going. So if you're interested in finding out about Scrappy YouTube membership, you can click the join button, or there is a link in the description box below to find out some more information. I hope that you have a fabulous day as I throw straws across my desk. I hope you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.